Here's what's up. Getting 100 subscribers can be really challenging. However, it doesn't have to take weeks or months to make it happen. Stick around.
Brian G. Johnson.
Brian G here, and to grow on YouTube, stake your claim and amplify your message. Do that by subscribing, and to really jumpstart your channel, check out my YouTube Masterclass. Link in the description. Now, before we jump in, I'd love to get your feedback. Getting 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube in a year is an exceptional result. True or false? Leave me a comment below. Now, when we talk about subscribers, growing a successful channel, really succeeding on YouTube, because this video, it's not just about subscribers, it's about getting 100, 1,000, 10,000, even 100,000 subscribers relatively quickly. So you can get one of these, a YouTube silver play button. Now let's talk about those 100 subscribers. Here's what's up. Begin the process by publishing 3, 4, 5 videos, because you want to have something to share with other YouTubers, with your friends, with your family, with anybody that you know that you have some kind of a connection with. You see, basically, it's like dialing in a favor. You want to ask people to do you a favor so you can get those first 100 subscribers, and this is really a great way to do it. You know what's interesting is so many YouTubers say, don't share your videos and don't comment on other people's channels. That's totally fine to do. You just don't want to spam. You don't want to sub for sub. Sub for sub is horrible and will actually cause your channel to struggle. And then from there, it's on to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, which it's not that hard. Ironically, it's really not that hard when you follow these tips. Now, this part is important. What got you to 100 subscribers, it will not work in order to get 1,000 subscribers, because you don't know 1,000 people that you can email, ask favors of. And that's the problem for so many YouTubers. They really kind of get stuck in this begging mode. Like, you don't want to be desperate. You want to create cool videos that people appreciate. And when you do that, then you'll grow. So that brings us to tip number 1, which is really based on how you think about the videos you publish and your YouTube channel. You see, if you're not getting the views that you'd like with the last video you published, then simply think this: there's something wrong or missing from my last video. I can do better, and I'm gonna figure it out. You see, when you think that you can do better, you have something to focus on. You have something to improve. You can do better as you move forward. And that puts you in a position of power. Step number 2 is what I like to call YouTuber evolution. Check out the big YouTubers. Go back, take a look at maybe 3 or 4 channels that you really dig, and look at their early videos compared to what they're publishing now, and see just how much they've evolved and they've grown. Why did they grow? Because they thought to themselves, hey, there's something wrong with my video. I can do better, and I'm gonna figure it out. So do that. I guess this is step number 3, and it's all based on your first 100 and the fact that you're not struggling. You see, when you get started on YouTube, the likelihood that you're gonna publish a video and it's gonna blow up in days is thin to none. It's not gonna happen. If you expect that to happen, like we all want it, I wanna get massive views right away, but again, it usually doesn't happen. So if you plan for it not happening and you continue to stay in the game, and I mentioned that the step 3 is the first 100. That's your first 100 videos. And if you continue to publish on a regular basis, what's gonna happen is by month 3 or month 2 or 4, your video is gonna blow up. One of the videos that you published based on what I'm sharing in this video is gonna take off, just like this video and this video. So you wanna stay in the game. When you think it's not working, it is. You just got started. Keep going. And tip number 4, you want to spend 50% of the time in the videos you publish. You want to focus 50% of your time and effort in the first 30 seconds of the video. You got to make sure that your first 30 seconds are awesome, that you say the thing that the viewers want to hear, that you're talking about the subjects and the topics that matter to them. You see, most viewers bail on a video within the first 30 seconds. Big YouTubers will lose 25% of their audience, again, in 30 seconds. So spend more time and thought and effort, edit more in your first 30 seconds because you want to keep viewers watching. More on that in a minute. Bonus tip. Here's what's up. What you have right now is enough to get started. No matter the tech, the gear, if you're lacking a camera, use your phone. This phone here has allowed me to publish videos with hundreds of thousands of views. Use what you have and start moving forward. But I would also recommend you to want to get a better camera, and the way to do that is to plan on monetizing your videos. More on that in a bit. Tip number 5, the audience rules. If you want a lot of views, then the audience rules. If you want a lot of subscribers, then again, the audience rules. You want to learn to focus on their wants and needs, the kind of videos they want to click on and watch. You see, you want to value the things they value. But how exactly do you do that? The process is actually pretty simple. Begin with every video you publish and ask yourself this one thing. Is this topic something a big audience is interested in? You've got to get a confirmation. Find other videos on the subject that have done well. Make sure there are keyword phrases that really highlight that topic. Again, if you want to grow, then the audience rules. Step number 6 is if you want easy growth. If you want more views and subscribers fast, then you're going to want to choose a niche. This is huge. It's important. You're going to hear it time and time again here on YouTube. Now, it's totally cool to publish whatever you want to your channel, but if you want to grow, then focus on one niche and you'll have a far easier time. Now, this next tip comes from a YouTube employee who actually heads up the algorithm department. It's called the Search and Discovery Department, which means if you want your videos to be discovered by people on YouTube, then you should use keyword phrases. Keyword phrases are these things right here that you see on YouTube. If you go to the search bar and you type in something like how to, you're going to get suggestions from YouTube, and those suggestions are keyword phrases. Real quick, choose a keyword phrase and then make a video around that one keyword phrase. In this video, it's a keyword phrase. It drives hundreds of views every single day, and I've got a link to it in the description below. Check it out, it's recommended. And number 8, the thing you want to do is you want to measure your results on a per video basis, because YouTube, they recommend individual videos. YouTube doesn't recommend channels, and the thing you want to really value is watch time. Now, why would you want to focus on watch time? Well, because it's the thing that the YouTube algorithm focuses on and rewards. Now check this out. When you publish a new video inside YouTube Studio, you're going to find this graph here. And what you want to pay attention to is the blue line is the performance of your last video. And notice the watch time is above my average. Watch time is king here on YouTube. And tip number 9, if watch time is king, if it's a thing that you want to focus on, then average view duration will make that a reality. And average view duration is simply the measurement of how long viewers watch your video. Here's what's up. When you keep viewers watching your video longer, you'll be more likely to get a boatload of views. Check out my video on audience retention, aka average view duration. Again, link in the description. And tip number 10 is to spend time in your YouTube analytics. You can do that on your phone. There's an app called YouTube Studio. Download it and pay attention to your analytics. The more you study what can be kind of complicated, but the more you study it, the more you're going to start to understand, the more questions you can ask, because you'll know, like, hey, what is average view duration, or what's CTR, and how can my end screen actually help me drive more views? All of these things can be found in the YouTube Studio Analytics. Check it out. And of course, you can access these features on a desktop as well. This one will make it possible. That is number 11. If you want more subscribers, then value the videos you've published. Specifically, how many videos you've published. Because the more videos you publish, the more likely you can learn. Because remember, tip number 1 is to look and identify the thing you can improve, the thing that's wrong with your video. When you do that, Over time, you're going to evolve. That was step number 2. So appreciate the volume of videos you've published just as much as the views you're driving. Number 12 is really about your channel. What is it that makes your channel unique and different? What is it? Let me know in a comment below. What is it about your channel that's truly unique? Now here's the power of this particular tip. You don't have to know today, but I want you to think about asking yourself this question often. What is it about my channel that makes it unique and different? Because when you ask yourself that question, you'll be more likely to develop a channel that is different. It's the thing that viewers really love and thrive on here on YouTube. This one, number 13, is really important. Do not hang out with those people that complain, bitch, moan, and groan. You want to hang out with the winners. You want to hang out with those people that are moving forward and publishing videos. Fact of the matter is, YouTube is hard. Fact of the matter is, far too many people just think they're going to be able to grow quickly, and it never ever happens. YouTube is challenging. It takes a lot of videos. It's skill-based. How you operate a camera, that's skill. How you record your gameplay, well, when you play a game, skill. If you're struggling, you're going to have an opportunity to hang out with a bunch of people that complain about the algorithm and complain about YouTube. And as soon as you start doing that, the likelihood that you'll succeed is greatly diminished. Don't hang out with the losers. Item number 14 is to model YouTube success. You're going to find a niche if you want the easy path, and then what you can do is identify a channel that has the results you want. The channel should be publishing videos on a regular basis. The channel should be driving pretty good views. And you want to study the channel. You want to ask yourself, why are they growing? You want to ask yourself, what is it about this channel that viewers love? And when you ask yourself these questions, you're going to be more likely to start modeling the answers that drive success for the channel, allowing you to have that success too. Item number 15 is to study professional graphic design. I wanted to show you my book. You see, when I came out with my first book, I had a simple graphic design in mind. Now, I'm not much of a graphic designer, but I had an idea because I study things like Hollywood movie posters. Movie posters are powerful because they're so simple and easy to understand. Just like a great thumbnail should be simple and easy to understand. That's the thing you want to be able to do. How do you do it? By studying and paying attention, again, to professional graphic design. So things like books, this is a book, and so's this. As well as those Hollywood movie posters, billboards, anything, a packaging in a store. When you pay attention to professional graphic design, it's going to help you design a great thumbnail. So do that. Number 16 is get a mentor and stalk them. Here's what's up. If you want coaching, but you can't afford the thousands of dollars it costs to get personal mentorship, pay attention to one person who has the results you want. Pay attention to someone who's doing well on the platform and stalk them, especially if they say things and they share stuff about YouTube and how they've grown their channel. Like Mr. Beast often talks about his journey. Do you know Mr. Beast published hundreds and hundreds of videos to get to 1,000 subscribers? He would be a great mentor for you. Get a mentor, because it's really helpful to find someone, again, that has the results you want, and then you pay attention to their actions. And that's the thing to focus on. What they do, you should do too. Item number 17 is to join a YouTube gang. I like to call it a gang because it's really just like a group of people brought together by a commonality, something they have in common. In this case, it's YouTube. Find YouTubers that are moving forward. Like we've got the Tube Ritual group on YouTube, 20,000 YouTubers. A lot of positivity in the group. Currently a big giveaway, coaching, mentorship. That's not what this video is about, but I want you to think about finding a community of hustlers, those YouTubers that are publishing videos and focused on success, and hang out with those people. You can do that online. The Tube Ritual group, I'll link to it in the description below. Number 18, really important. There's no one thing that you can do that will cause your channel to grow. There's no one hack or trick. There's not one YouTube analytics like watch time or CTR that will cause your channel or your video to blow up. It's deeper than that. It's a bunch of factors, and those factors are different because every video brings in a different audience and targets a different topic. Learn to understand the platform over time and you'll go far. This one drives me insane. It really bothers me. And it's okay, I'll get over it. You see, so many YouTubers, number 19, focus and identify what matters most. Here's what's up. YouTube tags, they don't matter enough to think about and focus on. What would be, the description, the YouTube description, it just doesn't matter enough. If you think optimizing your description is going to allow you to blow up, it's not. So the more you can identify the most important things, the more likely you're going to grow. Do that. Item number 20, if you want life-changing results because of YouTube, if you want a huge audience, brand deals, if you want the money that YouTube can pay you, allowing you to quit your job, share your message, amplify that message with a huge audience, you got to be willing to change your life. You've got to be willing to invest time and energy to learn in order to get that life-changing experience. If you want life-changing results here on YouTube, you gotta change your life. Now do this to grow on YouTube, to get even more views. Check out the video on the screen. Click and watch that video. When you do, you're gonna feed a poodle. I've got 2 poodles and they're hungry. You dig?